welcome back to Morris Modified. So, you probably saw a bit of a tease there. We've got a nice shiny bit of equipment here. Jordan here has purchased himself a beautiful and what looks to be high quality stainless steel exhaust, and you got it for a discount, a bargain, I think 30 or something % off, but still around $700. So this should, I'm expecting it should sound a lot better than mine, but we'll see. So you can use whatever you want, either CRC, WD-40, as long as it's a penetrative, bloody anti-corrosion spray, it'll loosen up the bolts, and ideally you want to spray it on there and probably leave it for at least 30 minutes to actually soak in and sort of find its way between the rust and metal. You know, it's going to do its job if you allow it some time to do it. So we're going to spray this now. Now we've let this sit, so as you can see my hands here on the exhaust shield. I'd be screaming right now if that was still hot. So let's not spray a hot turbocharger and exhaust system. Let's let the car cool down, and then you're not going to sort of burn yourself and create a frustrating job out of something that really is not complicated. And everyone wants to do their own exhaust. Let's get started and into it. Issues with. So the reason I started up top here was purely to pull that heat shield off, so that as I'm taking the rear off, I can spray this with WD-40, and that WD-40 makes its way into the studs, and between that rust, bloody pretty much, you know, lost my trail of thought. Penetrate the fucking rust in that bloody stud, mate. Leave it for about, you know, however long it takes you to get the whole exhaust off. Just keep spraying it. And by the time you make it up here to the stud, hopefully the WD-40 has done its job and bloody loosened it off enough for us, yourself, so that this doesn't become a frustrating job, because if we snap these studs, you're probably going to have an exhaust leak and you're going to have a hard time. Alright, so there's a 12mm nut there, and we've got two exhaust rubbers, one there on each side of the muffler, and yeah. No, I don't think I brought my 17mm ratchet spanner, but
fuck, I wish you did, mate. I'm bolted.
You could start it. It'd probably still sound like shit. Puppy problems, man. Oh shit. Hey, Taco, come on mate, get out of here. You probably do it by yourself, but I recommend help. So we're going to come out forwards. Good. No.
be too careful, mate. You come down and smack the balls, mate. You lose your pan gels. Look, David. Like a bull. Fuck that. I don't know what.
Get
some hydration into you, mate.
Right, so these studs at the very bottom here are the really long ones, and these ones here will stop you from being able to pull this down pipe all the way back to get it actually off. Now, you don't have to remove the turbo, don't. That's ridiculous. You can probably, if you really don't feel like it, bash it out. But fuck that. What we're going to do is try 2 nuts and we'll hopefully spray some WD-40 in there. And we're going to try and remove the studs, the lower studs, and then fit the smaller ones in place. So we'll just spray as much as possible in there. Hopefully some of it gets in there. So let's see how. So I was able to loosen off, as you can see. I'll pull them off properly. But these studs here with the 2 nuts, I'll pull them out properly so you can see. These are the ones that seem to hinder people. So now we should be able to move this all the way off. There we go. And there she is. No removal of the turbo needed. Fuck that. Why would you do that without it?
We are golden.
Well, we're not done yet. We've got to get this giant thing out. That's the thing. So, see how big it is? This is the problem. The cat. Huge cat. Fuck. It's just one thing after the other, eh? Yeah.
You got it?
Yeah.
Oh shit. It was me coming underneath here and I scared it away. Out with the old, in with the new. Big dog tip, mate.
We'll get the gasket. I'm not going to put any sealant in here. I didn't have trouble with mine, so I doubt, well, I just don't think I'm going to have any issues here, but by all means, if you want to put some bloody shit on there, go for it, mate. If you want to put silicone and make sure that there's definitely no leaks, go for it. It shows about what the stuff's like. Oh, I guess you can. Alright, so ideally you don't want to have any of these studs, any of the exhaust bolts totally tight until everything's in place, and then that way you can shift and move things to be totally clear from, you know, subframes, exhaust, whatever. Sorry, exhaust, transmission, blah blah blah. And you can sort of adjust everything accordingly. So this these usually get close to the tail shaft, but we'll see how we go.
Can you push it or what?
Not yet. Not for now. Now I just needed it so I could get the bolts in properly. This is definitely the worst part of the whole job, is lining up this transmission, this transfer case mount. You'll see here PPD supplies this mount here. They supplied us with 2. You can see the bend there is incorrect anyway, but we're going to keep tightening it and hopefully it'll mold to the actual exhaust shape. They did provide us with 2 as well as all these spare gaskets here. They haven't been needed yet, but it's going on. We're getting there. You'll feel different, man. Of course, if you
fucking love it.
So far we are sold on the PPD exhaust. She likes to make this beautiful bloody wastegate noise every single gear shift as soon as you're off power. So we'll give it a good run shortly. We're just warming her up at the moment. But yeah, my nav doesn't do this. So the PPD exhaust definitely sounds better than the DEA.
Fuck yeah! Fuck yeah! I love it.
Yeah? Sounds good, man. I'm loving the wastegate noise.